All right, so welcome back. This is an extension of class one, or the C part of the video. Okay, I'm going to be showing you tips and trick here, and also use some of the tools explaining something. The class has started. Okay, so just pay attention, please. All right, and I believe you're going to learn something. Um, Otherwise, some of you already know all these things, but now let's unlock the layer. Okay, so the first thing is just take a look at what's going to happen if I pick anyone. Let's pick the UN saturation adjustment, and boom, see, nothing happens until I change this to maybe soft light. Overlay, color remain the same, and screen, brighten it up. Just see the difference. Now from here to here, just look at, let's try it on this photo. Okay, so any adjustment layer, let's use curve now and change the blending mode. Screen looks bright, over bright. Now I would have showed you a little trick to add the contrast on this one. You can go back, just click on it, and bring this up, bring this down, some way of adding, and then you can reduce the opacity. I think I have a video on that. I'm going to post it uh, uh, later on. Okay, so let's just delete. Let's go back to this one. Now sometimes it fits in, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so what you just need to do is to decrease the opacity and get the best range you want to get. So instead of just loading up the levels and bringing it up, and then it's going to increase the contrast, this is just another way of getting a plain image that looks adjusting the brightness without adding contrast. Okay, so just pick any adjustment layer. I'm going to turn this one off and show you another one. You can just choose curve right now, and then just change to screen. You can see, brighten it up, as easy as that. Okay, so instead of going to the filter, camera filter, and then you start changing things, I'm just gonna delete and then delete this one as well. Okay, so now here we are. Okay, so now let's brighten it up. Now another way to brighten it up is to use the solid color adjustment layer, and this is how I'm doing it. So I'm just gonna turn it on, turn it off, hold down hot to sample, just open it up, no need to hold down hot. Once you open it up, if you bring the cursor out of this box where you sample image, you can just click on the eyes, the places that are white in the image. So the eyes needs to be white. So I'm just gonna hold down hot and then sample the eyes, the white part of the eye. Sorry, my mouse might be on another location, but I'm actually sampling the white part of our eyes. So sometimes a lot of you ask, oh, I sampled the eyelashes, or I sampled the skin. I'm not sampling the skin, I'm sampling the eyes. Okay, so just sample, hold on hot, sample, and it's gonna give me this color. You can see that's the color of the eyes. Let's zoom in now and let's see. Just click OK and zoom in. All right, so let's do it again, so I'm choosing that side. Sample, or let's use here. You can use this place, and then it's okay. So now this is how to brighten it up, and quickly you can just turn it on everything and change it to divide. So it's going to over brighten. It's going to make it overexpose, increase the exposure. So you're just going to go inside and go to the brightness. Now it's on saturation, so go to the brightness and take it all the way up. So this is actually controllable than the other one. Okay, so but the other one you need to just keep duplicating. So that's for that. Like this, it's okay, and you can see that the him is actually very bright and looking good. So compare it with this one, clicking on just let's use saturation again now, and then just change the blending mode to screen. So you can see the difference between the two. This is look, this amazing. So I rather choose this one, which is the quick and fast way of getting your the real color. And you can see I would have dragged an image and show you the advantage of this one over this one. Okay, so that's for that. You can choose between the two. I'm just gonna show you just what I'm gonna do now. I'm telling you the step by step already. Now if you see the skin, you can see how the skin looks different. Let's make this down small. Okay, let's just leave it. Now turn on your I'm going to change it to normal. Okay, so now what we need to do is I want to show you how to use the hue and saturation to get the to make the skin tones even. Okay, in let's talk about that later in the class. Okay, I'm going to delete that. So now let's use our quick tools. I'm going to use our patch tool, and let's remove these pimples. Sorry, we need to select this layer, remove these pimples, drag it down. Okay, I'm just showing you the the ones that are not important now. These are just simple basic edits we can do, or we use the spot healing tool and then just click on every spot in the image. Sorry, the place is selected, that's why nothing is happening. So Control D to deselect, and then you can see what happened just now. Okay, so just now for this type of line, okay, look at the hair. I can actually use this one, just drag and straight is gonna remove, boom. And I can use this one, the spot healing tool brush, and then sample somewhere below, hold on Alt and sample, and then I can drag. So it's actually easy for me. I can just sample an area and drag. Let's say I want to remove this one, just sample an area and drag. Remove this one, sample an area and drag. So it depends on the one you want to use. Let's see this. I'm just going to sample somewhere here and drag this one down. See, but it has disadvantage, but you're not going to notice too much. So patch tool, now just anyone you can use works fine for me. I'm just going to circle this place, and that's okay. So you can see how it's actually giving this one a very good shape. Okay, so that's gone. Let's see the neck now. Nothing. Now it's now time to blend the skin tones. Let's just shift this a little bit, and that's all we need to do. Got the small pimples over here, and you can just observe the image and see if there are any other thing you need to adjust. I can adjust this one and make that look out of the way. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to show you more about the this tool, the lasso tool. Okay, so for the lasso tool, you can see how the hair is looking. So that's looking bad. I'm just going to select somewhere like this. Just take note of what I'm doing. Let's select somewhere like this, and I'm going to select all the side. Now I'm using it to create a boundary. Okay, I just use this to create a boundary. I'm going to select the brush tool. If not the brush tool, let's use the clone stamp tool now. Clone stamp tool. So this is where clone stamp tool is important. So I'm going to make it bigger. Hold down Alt to select, and then I'm going to just drag. Now it's actually going to stop. See what it's going to do. It's actually going to, instead of affecting everything in this image, it's going to affect the boundary. It's just the selection inside. So hold down Alt, so you can see that it's affecting. Now align is turned on, that's why I don't like using it. So I'm just going to select that place and click. So it's just going to keep restarting. You can see what it's doing. Okay, so that's Control D to deselect, Control D to deselect. Now we still need to remove, so I'm just going to do that quickly, and let's remove all of that. So you can use the patch tool and shift. Now the patch tool is not going to give you good method. You can see what it did. So Control Z. So there are times when that doesn't work, just use this one. You're not going to, I can't use this brush tool. I can't use the brush tool because it's not going to give me the right color. So let's use the clone stamp tool. So it's going to sample the rest part and then just drag like this.